the King of Pops is all about the love of the marks. Yeah. And the love of the marks would love nothing better than for him to put that belt on her. It's so sad to have to take that into consideration, but that's how Triple H books. That's part of his booking.
All right, let's get to the WrestlePalooza predictions, ladies and gentlemen. We got John Cena. Let's go Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer for the vacant women's world championship for the Raw brand. Who's going to be the champion, Vince?
Triple H loves Io Sky.
He does.
But I hope they're at the point now where he's so in love with her and the marks love her that there is no reason for the title to be on her. So, for that, I don't think about, bro. I don't think about how I would book things anymore because I wouldn't have the setup going in. So I've got to work within their parameters, and I got to think of how they would book it. Mm-hmm. And I think they're going to put Stephanie over. That's what I think.
To me, it's a lose-lose, honestly, because with Io, I mean, she's really good in the ring. She's really good in the ring. She's fantastic. But, there's other people who are fantastic in the ring. And it's just that she's been champ before. I think the safe bet is to make her champ again because she's over with the fans. To me, Stephanie Vaquer is just underdeveloped on the main roster. She's way underdeveloped on the main roster. Giving her the title would mean nothing because we're still trying to figure out who the heck she is. And she hasn't even been on the main, on television to give us that presence in several weeks. And so giving her the championship wouldn't make sense to me.
I understand that, Chris, but you also got to take into consideration the King of Pops is all about the love of the marks. Yeah. And the love of the marks would love nothing better than for him to put that belt on her. It's so sad to have to take that into consideration, but that's how Triple H books. That's part of his booking.
But I agree, but I would even say if you're looking for the bigger pop for the night, I think you'll get a bigger pop with Io because the fans love their Io Sky. A lot of time people like Stephanie Vaquer too, but we haven't seen enough of Stephanie Vaquer for her to have a reaction from the fans more than Io. So if you're looking based on the data that we see, based on who has the bigger pop on the Raw roster, so far, between the two, Io has the bigger pop. So if you're booking for the pop, Io is going to get the pop. She's going to do the gimmick. All the fans are going to do the gimmick after she does the moonsault. Fans are going to go berserk and they're going to go wild.
But there's also a little bit of a backstory of it would be very, very easy to take the title off of her with what's going on with Oscar and all that. So I would think they planted those seeds for a reason, and they could have planted those seeds for it to be the out.
And I think, and that could be true, very true. Like Asuka could interfere. The next option could be they have Io win, Asuka takes the belt off of Io, and then that gives Stephanie a little bit more time to develop, and then Stephanie takes the belt off of Asuka, which I can see them happening. That going as well. Usos versus the Vision, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. We already had a version of this on SummerSlam. We had Roman Reigns and Jey Uso defeating Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Will we have Jimmy and Jey Uso defeat Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker in this time, Vince?
I don't think so, and I think you're going to do something with LA Knight as you're out. I think that's what you're going to do. Something's going to go down between LA Knight and Jay that will enable the heels to go over because they need heat, believe me, and it'll give them an out with the babies not going over.
The heels definitely need heat. I mean, it's for them to lose in August and then for them to lose in September against like I said, I mean, if you want to talk about just overall stock value, Jimmy and Jey Uso has a much lesser stock value than Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. And that was Roman Reigns's, match back, in several months since WrestleMania. And so the stock value for SummerSlam was there and they lost to them. And so you're coming to tell me that they're going to lose to someone who has lesser stock, a team that has lesser stock value, whether it's the Usos or not. Don't make sense to me. I don't think it's going to happen. I do think Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker is going to get the win. And I think I would say en route to winning the tag team championships. I think that they should win the tag team championships. That would make sense to me because right now what we see is Bronson Reed continuing to be the fall guy. And how is that helping the Vision as they come? It's getting similar to, remember the Imperium? Gunther as the heel would win all the matches, and then the fall guys would always be Kaiser and whatever his name, Vinci, Gianotto Vinci. Yeah, so that they would be the fall guys all the time, but Gunther would win. But somehow they're the associates of that. We're starting to get that with the Vision. It's just the factions that they're building now, man, doesn't really make any sense as far as stock values concerned.
I agree, man. I agree.
We got the mixed tag, CM Punk and AJ Lee, your favorites. She's the heir apparent to The Rock, in your opinion, which you're pretty excited about. Going against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, Vince, the two married couples who are battling it out for match for pairing supremacy, I guess. Who's the hot couple?
I took so much flack for this, bro, because people are just freaking brain dead. Like I can't. I'm not even gonna argue with people. If you believed anything you saw from AJ Lee's return to that god-awful promo on Monday, you're just a complete mark, and there's just absolutely zero talking logic. But you gotta get the babies over in this.
I agree. Yeah. There's a part of me that thinks that for some odd reason there's a delay.
Yeah, you think? I'm not seeing one.
All right, there we go. All right, we're good now. For some odd reason, AJ Lee just came back, so it's like for her to come back after 10 years and then lose the match, that would just be a little odd, especially how everybody's literally crying over her in videos right now. Just for them to see old school Booker and me, I would have them lose because that's just going to generate more heat for the heels. And if the end game is to have AJ beat Becky Lynch and CM Punk beat Seth Rollins for the both of them to be holding the titles, you got to put a heat on them, man. You got to put a heat on the heels. But we're booking for the pops nowadays, Vince. Yep. So of course we're going to get.
We're booking for the YouTube clip.
That's right. Yeah. 100 million views. That's what they're looking at, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the main, which is John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. What you got, man?
Well, man, you still got a couple of months till Cena's retirement. I mean, I think you got to put him over. I mean, you're gonna beat him, and I think you got to put him over. No.
I said that before. I think Cena's going to go over. I mean, him losing to Brock Lesnar, that just for him, he's got 3 months left in his entire wrestling career, and he's just going to do a one-off with Brock Lesnar just to lose. And this is his tour, and Brock Lesnar just go back to Saskatchewan, with the big fat paycheck, anyways. No, man, I think this is for Cena. This is the build-up Cena. And if he's beating Brock Lesnar on his way to putting someone over at the last match at DC. I'm for it. I think it's okay. I think we've went to the well way too many times with John Cena versus Brock Lesnar.